The military deployment had already stolen 6 months of precious moments from Staff Sergeant Marcus Thompson. 6 months of missed ultrasounds, missed doctor visits, and missed opportunities to feel his first child kick inside his wife Emma's growing belly. After 2 years of marriage and months of trying to conceive, this baby represented everything he and Emma had dreamed of building together. Marcus had supported Emma's decision to use a midwife, knowing she needed to feel completely confident in her birth experience while he was deployed overseas. They had carefully planned who would be in the delivery room. Marcus, obviously, and one of their mothers. His mother lived just an hour away from the base, while Emma's mother was a 4-hour flight away. The plan was flexible. Whoever could make it in time would be there to support Emma through the most important moment of their lives. When Marcus returned from deployment, Emma was just a week away from her due date. They were both excited that he would finally be able to attend an appointment together, their first as an expectant couple. But at dawn on the scheduled appointment day, Emma's contractions began. This was it. At the civilian hospital, medical staff confirmed Emma was in active labor. Marcus immediately called Emma's mother, who booked the next available flight arriving at noon. His own mother rushed to the hospital within hours, her excitement barely contained as she prepared to meet her first grandchild. The midwife's entrance changed everything. From the moment she walked into the room, her hostility toward Marcus was palpable. When Emma explained that her husband had just returned from military deployment, the midwife's demeanor softened slightly but remained cold. As labor intensified, Marcus did what came naturally. He cracked gentle jokes to help Emma laugh through the pain, just as she had asked him to do. The midwife's glare could have cut glass. "Take this seriously," she snapped at Marcus. "Have some respect for your wife while she's in pain." The words stung, but Marcus remained focused on Emma, holding her hand and whispering encouragements between contractions. As noon approached and Emma reached 9 centimeters dilated, Marcus made the practical decision to have Emma's mother take a cab from the airport rather than leave his laboring wife for over an hour to pick her up. When the cab arrived at the hospital, Marcus briefly left the labor and delivery floor to pay the driver downstairs, a small gesture of courtesy since his mother-in-law hadn't chosen to take the cab. In those few minutes away from Emma's side, his phone rang. His mother's voice was urgent. "The baby's coming fast. The OB and midwife are here." Marcus's heart raced as he threw cash at the cab driver and sprinted back toward the elevator. This was the moment he had dreamed about for months during lonely nights overseas, meeting his daughter, cutting her umbilical cord, being the first person to hold her after Emma. But when he reached the labor and delivery floor, the intercom crackled with devastating news. "You're not allowed back in. We have orders not to let you or anyone else see your wife." The words hit Marcus like a physical blow. "Why?" he demanded, confusion and panic rising in his throat. "Security will be called if you continue to tie up this intercom," came the cold response. For nearly 3 agonizing hours, Marcus paced the waiting room with both grandmothers-to-be. His phone calls to Emma went unanswered. She was pushing their baby into the world, alone and without the support system they had so carefully planned. Every minute that passed was another minute of his daughter's first moments that he would never get back. When Emma finally called him back, exhaustion and confusion evident in her voice, she asked the question that broke his heart. "Where were you?" The truth was devastating. The midwife had lied to hospital staff, claiming Emma had reported Marcus as abusive and didn't want him present for the birth. Based on this fabrication, security had barred him from witnessing his daughter's arrival, punishment for the perceived sin of missing prenatal appointments while serving his country overseas. Emma had labored alone, without her husband's hand to squeeze or her mother's voice to comfort her. Marcus had missed the first cry, the first breath, the first moments of life he had dreamed about through 6 months of deployment. The midwife's prejudice had stolen an irreplaceable experience from their family. With Emma's full support, Marcus filed a formal complaint. The investigation revealed the midwife's deception, and she was terminated from the OB practice. Some friends criticized Marcus for ruining someone's career, but he knew the truth. Healthcare providers who lie about domestic abuse to satisfy personal vendettas have no business caring for vulnerable families. After consulting with military legal counsel, Marcus pursued additional action to ensure no other military family would suffer similar discrimination and loss. What would you do if a healthcare provider's bias cost you the most important moment of your life? Should Marcus have reported the midwife, or was losing her job too harsh a consequence? Share your thoughts. Military families deserve better than this.